Let There Be Carnage.
Carnage trailer, yeah. We finally got that trailer.
Yeah, I was gonna bust out my Annie wig. In honor.
Oh yeah. Listen, man.
But they changed it. They changed his hair.
Yeah, you're just hating on. Before we started. He's like, Woody Harrelson's never looked good in his life.
I didn't say that.
Counterpoint.
I can't. Yeah.
White men can't jump. You gotta be an okay-looking guy to get to back Rosie Perez.
I might actually have to retract my point.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks like he can play basketball. I believe it.
I'll give him that. I will give him that. Just maybe, less red curly hair, I think. Is the main thing, is really what I'm getting at. It's just looking a little less like an orphan that's about to break out into a song about a bottom dollar. That's it. That's it. But it looks like we got that.
But I'm hyped on that movie, honestly. I'm pretty stoked.
We are hyped for it.
Okay, alright, guy.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if there was a Carnage comic, but let's just get into Marvel comics.
Yeah, Marvel's got lots of comics.
I got one.
Hey.
Big new release.
Yeah.
Written by, is this correct? Teenie Howard.
That is correct, yeah.
I knew that
the whole time.
Anyway, new release, X-Corps, number 1. Krakoa continues to expand. This time, we're hitting up the boardroom of Krakoa, We've, this is like a hostile, the mutants are ready for some hostile takeovers.
Yeah.
Led by everyone's favorite billionaire playboy philanthropist, Warren. AKA Angel.
All of which I did not know were qualifiers for him until now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's super rich.
He's got family.
He's got some money.
Connections.
He's got some money stashed away, and it looks like he's kind of heading on the X-Corps.
Yeah.
Where they're starting to build a brand. Know.
Yeah. Maybe play the markets.
Play the markets. Yeah. I made some money on Dogecoin this weekend.
There you go.
Thanks, Elon.
Yeah,
I made a cool $4.75. That's how high I'm rolling.
Make sure that you sell all your X-Corps stock right before this book goes live.
Yeah, I was just telling Harrison, you buy the rumor, you sell the news. A little stock tip from me to you in honor of X-Corps.
Wow. Wow. What an intro.
Listen, to open up your Robinhood account, you need a friend's referral. Hit me up after the show.
There you go. Yeah.
In the comments.
But the artist done by David Aha.
Nice.
Yeah. Does a great cover. Does one of those fun little, like real minimalist graphic design covers he does. There's also, of course, a Scotty Young cover.
Got it.
Of course, a Todd Nuck headshot cover.
Got it.
You get Otto Schmidt, from Hawkeye Free Fall. He's doing that 1 in 25, which is pretty fun. And they had that little 1 in 10 design variants that they've done on all the
first X books.
Yeah, all the first Hox box, post Hox box, Dawn of X books.
Yeah.
So if you're getting all those 1 in 10s, you got one more to pick up with X-Corps. I think it's fun. It's definitely a really different vibe than any of the other X books that have come out so far.
It is not at all like when I was finally told what the pitch was for. I was like, that is not what I was expecting.
You were like, oh, it's like Secret Agents or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, no, wrong company.
No,
not the CIA here. We're talking about like a real boardroom. So I'm excited, and Angel fans.
Yeah.
Angel's never really at the forefront of a book. So.
Well, especially now. I mean, like with since Dawn, he really has been largely relegated to the background. So
character,
it's good to see him kind of get his time in the sun.
Yeah.
See how that plays out. Speaking of how things play out, if you were reading Heroes Reborn last week, number 2,
big deuce today.
Yeah, a lot of Heroes Reborn are dropping this week. We've got number 2. The art by you again. Lots of variants on this one as well. We've got the trading card variant featuring Hyperion. Some Bagley art on that. Bustos doing the Stormbreakers variant. Got a little Thor going up against Nighthawk. That looks interesting.
Power Princess.
Power Princess is the action figure. Gotta check that out. Another Reggae 1 in 50. I've been loving those. And then Magno?
Yeah, Magno does that 1 in 25.
Yeah.
So, if you missed it, we still have some copies left. It's the big event book by Jason Aaron.
What if the Marvel Universe had the DC characters instead of
what
the
if
Marvel
you knew who
ones?
the Squadron Supreme was?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What if they were front of mind all the time?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was good.
I did too. Both because it kind of gives them a little time to shine, but then it also shows the other side. What are the characters that aren't superheroes?
Yeah, where's Spidey? What's he up to?
As a matter of fact, that's gonna get answered this week with Heroes Reborn. We've got Peter Parker, the Amazing Shutterbug, #1 coming out.
So yeah, these are all. There's a bunch of different
one-shots.
There's a bunch of different. They're basically like Elseworlds one-shots.
Yes, exactly.
So that's cool.
Right. It's the main book is establishing what this world is. The side stories are more what these characters are doing in this strange new world that has been created. So, got a little Jimmy Olsen vibes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, very Jimmy Olsen.
You've got the art by McCone, the A cover by McCone, the B by Greg Land, and then we've also got Heroes Reborn, Hyperion, and the Imperial Guard. So kind of like a little Superman origin story type. Arts on that one is going to be Chris Sprouse with a nice Ben Caldwell B cover.
Yeah.
Ryan Cady is
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that one. Just seeing kind of what it seems like it's going to draw on kind of like the Legion of Superheroes, the classic Silver Age.
Very Silver Age
DC
stuff. To tie in with the exactly
with the rest of the going ons.
Big issue for Marvel's first family here. FF number 32. This is the first issue in a big story arc. This is the Bride of Doom Part 1. Good old Victor Von Doom getting hitched. He finally is ready to commit. Got down on one knee and just did the damn thing. So Mark Brooks does the A cover, Ron Lim does the B cover, and Peach Momoko does a really nice, beautiful wedding portrait in her style. There's also, I think, the 1/100 is a version of that. Gotta have a Scotty Young. Gotta put some fun.
Gotta get the Scotty Young.
There's a shitty 1/25.
There is.
That's the artist.
That's
name.
the artist.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
It's a wraparound.
Wraparound. I don't know if this was a commentary on the name.
In American Sign Language, this means wraparound cover, actually.
Naturally. Okay.
And there's a really fun 1 in 50 Kirby Hidden Gem variant with Doom and a gun.
Oh,
and it
just classic, like, first appearance Doom.
It reminds me of the Bernie meme, I am no longer asking.
Yes. Yeah. Or like the Gru, like...
Yeah.
Oh, you like the Fantastic Four? Name every issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. Yeah.
So there's a lot of really fun covers, and we meet the who is it?
Yeah.
Who is Doom finally hitching his wagon to? You got to read the issue to find out. Meet this mysterious young lady. So it's spring. It's wedding season.
It is wedding season. Comic wedding season.
Hint. If you haven't, if you're waiting on it, now's a good time.
Now's a good time. Go get hitched,
Yeah.
everyone. Oh, and also buy comics.
And buy comics. Yeah.
Mainly that one, but if you gotta go get hitched, you can do that. Spider-Man, Spider Shadow #2 is out.
That first issue is great.
I loved it.
So
it
good.
is so dark.
Yeah.
What I love about it is that it is a lot more quiet and meditative than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, I think that a lot of people were expecting.
Yeah, but I like that because like it makes it so that you understand what's going on inside Peter's head and why he's turning.
Speaking of what's going on, if you missed the first video, you don't know what we're talking about. It's another like what if.
It's a what if. Yes, Spider Shadow. The whole point is that great point. The whole idea behind this is that it's going to be a 4-issue series where it covers what happened if Eddie Brock never got the symbiote, and you get Venom taking over Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Can't wait to see where it's going with this. Bustos does the 1/25 on that.
Yes, they do. It's real good.
And it's a stellar. It's also a really good argument for like we should do more multiple issue what ifs.
Yeah.
Really strong argument.
Yeah, very excited about that one. And then speaking of 1/25s, there's a fun little second print. This week.
Yes, there sure is. There is Beta Ray Bill is selling like hotcakes, which I love because it is a magnificent book.
It's
Dana
such
Warren
a strong
Johnson.
start. So good.
Yeah. It's just I mean for both a character I love and a creator I love, to be doing as well as they are.
Yeah.
It's just thrilling. Got a second print coming out of number 1.
Really pretty landscape cover.
Sideways. Yeah.
Landscape Daniel Warren Johnson. So it's really pretty.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I have several covers of the number 1 already, including the Ultimate Comics exclusive plug. But I'm probably going to pick this one up too.
Yeah.
And then if you were just dying for some more Stegman, the 1 in 25 variant on that second print is a nice kind of gold recoloring of Stegman.
Stegman's cover on the first print.
Yeah,
which I think looks good.
It looks awesome. The man knows how to draw a horse. What can I say?
There's a lot of jokes I could make, but I'm just going to go on to the next publisher here. Image. Yes. Big new number 1 from Declan Shalvey. I think he's writing this, which is interesting because he's a great artist. You know him from Moon Knight. You know, he's done a lot of great stuff. Wolverine. He's co-writing with Rory McConville, and the art is done by Joe Palmer and Chris O'Halloran. Sorry, I couldn't memorize it, but there were 4 names. Too much. Yeah. But basically, if you don't know this, I love playing with like time travel. I love time travel stories. I love like getting into the mechanics and, you know, doing something cool with that. Maybe flipping it with a different genre. Yeah. This kind of has like a noir feel, but it's like if you dug Looper, that's kind of what this book feels like.
Who doesn't?
To me. Yeah, basically, so in the future, time travel is a thing that you can do. There's a company that has a bunch of time machines, and they smuggle people back in time for money.
Ooh.
And
that's an interesting take.
Yeah. So, but then the employees steal one of the machines and go on the run through time.
Right on.
So, super fun.
I hate to see that.
Yeah. If you like, you know, like time cop stories, which, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? This seems like just like a really fun kind of like sci-fi crime thriller kind of book.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. Declan Shalvey does the A cover. John Paul Leone does the B cover. We'll just obviously say something that he was a phenomenal artist who left too soon. We'll just leave it at that. And if you know, maybe we'll put a little plug. There is a Kickstarter. That is not a Kickstarter. Sorry, a
GoFundMe.
A GoFundMe that Tommy Lee Edwards is running to help his family kind of get through tough times. You know, obviously they don't want to have to be thinking about money right now. So if you enjoy John Paul Leone's art and you have some extra money to kick towards that, I think that is a worthy endeavor.
Absolutely.
And Gabriel Walta, artist from Tom King's Vision and just so many other good books, he's doing that 1 in 25, which I think is going to be hot because it's just, I'm really excited. It's such a cool concept. I'm just excited about the book.
I'm definitely excited because like they've had that little preview up on Diamond for a little bit. And it ends after like 5 pages, but it ends on the perfect note. Yeah. Where it's like, well, damn, I want to know what happens.
Yeah. I'm stoked on this. I definitely ordered up after I read the preview too. I was just like, this is going to be a really fun book.
Speaking of things that we ordered up on, because it was going to be a really good book, and it's awesome. Yeah. Geiger is back with number 2. This is Gary Frank and Jeff Johns teaming back up. I can't get enough of Gary Frank's art. I really can't.
I mean, who can?
It just like every page. It's just like, how?
Yeah.
The level of detail involved here is just fantastic. Gary Frank does the A cover. We've got with Brad Anderson. The B is going to be Brian Hitch.
Great.
The C, Brian
Hitch, you know?
I love the level of talent that they've gotten to like come and do a lot of the covers for the series.
Mad Ghost, baby.
It's Mad Ghost. It's bringing everyone out. Mahmoud Asrar is doing the C cover, and then the D is Gary Frank and Brad Anderson again. One of those. That is the 1 in 25, I believe.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah. If you enjoyed the last issue, if you enjoy Post-Apoc, we've still got it. We're not. It's just a really good book. We want to put it in people's hands. We're not gonna change the price on that. I know full well what it's going for online, but
we want people to read it. And we're taking it
exactly.
Then that's a little too much. We have our limits of generosity.
We have,
So go buy it now.
Go buy it now. You can pick up 1 and 2 at the same time. Really good book, just solid post-apoc, great to look at, excellent writing. It's what you want. It's what you want out of an indie book. It really is.
Well, speaking of what you want out of an indie book, I really dug the first issue. This is the second issue of a newer Image series, Hoarder. Kind of, not like an anthology where there's a bunch of different stories, but each issue is a standalone. So the first issue was done by Chip Zdarsky and art by Michael Walsh. This one, same art. Michael Walsh is doing the interior art, but Kelly Thompson is writing. So, or from Captain Marvel, a ton of really good stuff. I love her. I think she's a really great writer. She is writing this bad boy, and so it's a whole new story. This time set in the
Silver
90s.
Coin,
Silver Coin. Yeah. Oh, did I bury the lead? Silver Coin number 2. Silver Coin number 2. It's in the 90s. Basically, this one is about some mean girls who bully a teen girl at sleepaway camp, and she finds the silver coin. Yeah. And I'll leave you with that. So.
This is a brilliant idea for the book. I
really
love that
fun.
there's only one small thing that connects.
It's really reminiscent of like The Witching Hour, like those kinds of where you have that like narrative thread that connects the issues together, but they're each strong stories on their own.
Yeah, and opening it up to all of these different creators.
Yeah,
also,
right. Just a bunch of talent.
Idea.
So So this is Kelly Thompson's issue, and next issue, I'm not sure. We'll get another top-notch creator, I'm sure.
Compared to what we've been doing.
Chip Zdarsky, Kelly Thompson. I'm sure issue 3 is going to be someone kick-ass too.
Yeah. Speaking of silver, we've got a new Aftershock book. This one sounds really interesting.
I'm excited about this one.
The Silver City.
Number
1. This one is about kind of heaven, right? You've got like just a city in the sky where it's an afterlife, right? It's not tied to any like distinct religion's view of an afterlife, but nothing changes.
Okay.
Right? Everything occurs exactly the same all the time because it's paradise. It's perfect. And then something goes different one day. And then is that going to be the start of more things going different? Is eternity winding down? What's going on? So I'm definitely going to be picking that up. It's also got a really nice 1 in 15 David Lopez. Gotta love his stuff. It's interesting. This is one of those that like I'm not overly familiar with the creative team involved, but the pitch really sold me. I'll definitely be checking that.
It's always worth giving our friends at Aftershock a try on that number 1. Check it out.
You got to. You'll miss some good ones if you don't.
Another new series with a lot of number 2s this week. A lot of big number 2s. This is Magic number 2 from our friends at Boom Studios. I'm my friends.
Your friends.
You're not friends?
I said your friends and mine.
I missed that. I thought you were like just like your friends. Like, all right.
I'm not friends with them. Their choice, not mine. I tried to be friends, or they weren't into it.
It was basically first issue set up a whole new story set in the world that the Magic the Gathering game takes place. It's basically just a really cool fantasy story that already has a really well done world built. Like you're already, you've already done the legwork, so now you can just do really fun stories set in the universe.
Yeah, just exist in it.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of really good covers. Mateo Scalera does the A cover. There's the fun little blind bag covers where you don't know which planeswalker you get in there.
It's 1 of 3.
One of 3. There's also the 1 in 10 that features one of the planeswalkers. A 1 in 25 by Cal Nagu, and you get the Virgin on the 1 in 50, and of course that Virgin 1 in 100 by In Hyuk Lee, which is phenomenal. As well as a 1 per store black and white featuring the cover art by Mateo Scalera. Boom just gets really good variant artists, so it's just like, it's Mateo Scalera, In Hyuk Lee, So, and there's also a green blank cover. So if you're a fan of you play, green white. I'm not sure what your deck is.
I'm not sure what your build is.
Let us know what deck you play. But if you're a big fan of green, this is the green blank variant. So
this is the one for you.
Yeah. That's it for me. For Boom.
Okay. Then I guess we'll wrap things up with DC.
Yeah.
Let's bring it home. We're going back to the future. We are future state is continuing apparently. Oh yes, you're ready.
I was ready for the
I was
trying to like.
What is it? Batman Back to the Future. Batman
I
to
was
the
just
future.
like, oh god, trying to make a joke. Wasn't happening.
Didn't come.
Didn't come. No.
Back to the Future. I think
Back to the Future.
Yeah,
that is.
Yeah, that's what we're trying.
That's why we have 2 people on this.
That's right. Yeah.
You know? We work through it.
We workshop it live. Yeah. Future State Gotham.
Yeah.
This is Williamson writing again, and
Josh
then
Williamson,
the interior art is really nice. It's like a manga. It's very
cool.
reminiscent. Is that like cool kind of Japanese art style?
Speed lines.
Yeah, tons of speed lines.
Hell yeah.
Lots and lots of speed lines.
Yeah.
Maybe a kaiju of a certain favorite puppet villain. Not gonna say anymore,
all
but
right.
that may or may not be featured at some point.
Yeah.
This is focusing on Red Hood.
Okay, cool.
But a Red Hood. We're not exactly sure if that's Jason.
It's the Red.
Yeah.
You know?
So there's some intrigue involved there, but if you were enjoying it continues a lot of the threads that were started in Dark Detective, in Next Batman. Is just continuing on the story of Gotham as a police state.
Yeah.
And what that looks like and how that changes fundamentally the relationship between the vigilantes and the Peacekeepers. Yeah.
So that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a little late, but you know.
Yeah,
Get in there.
The future's still forming.
It's still forming.
Yeah.
There's a big one-shot this week. It is DC Festival of Heroes, the Asian superhero celebration.
Yes.
It's a beefy anthology book that features and highlights a lot of the Asian American characters in the DC universe. Obviously, it is Asian American History Month. I am Pacific Islander, AAPI, and this just looks really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, cover A done by Jim Lee. Obviously, the publisher there. You get an Art Germ cover by Art Germ.
Yeah, Stanley.
On that B cover. And the 1 in 25 features the new character that is introduced here, the Monkey Prince.
Yes.
So Monkey Prince, brand new character, debuts here. This is his first appearance. So if you're on the fence, which you're featuring a lot of really cool DC characters too. I don't know why you'd be on the fence, but if you need something extra, a little extra kick to sell it, Monkey Prince first appearance, and written by Gene Luen Yang. Superman Smashes the Klan.
Yep.
He's doing Superman Batman right now.
He created new Superman.
Yeah. He's just done a lot of really good stuff lately.
Yeah.
So he is introducing Monkey Prince in here. So you get his little origin story, and that 1 in 25 is going to have the character design variant, which everyone is always hype on. So
I'm legitimately excited for this.
I am excited too.
Gene Luen Yang does great stuff with Journey to the West.
Yeah.
So like him bringing that into the DC continuity, I'm excited. I think it's going to be really fun.
I know what else you're excited about.
I am extremely excited for it, and it did not disappoint. I have already read it.
Okay, all right.
Justice League Last Ride is fantastic. It's a new #1. It takes place in its own continuity. That is one of the brilliant parts about Infinite Frontier.
Just jump in, baby.
You can just jump in.
Jump in.
You don't need to know anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the general premise is that the Justice League just couldn't make it work because of personality differences. Right?
Personality clashes, which is some of the like really fun parts of reading Justice League is when it doesn't work, or like even in the animated series, you know. Yeah.
So like in this continuity, they had a Justice League. It wasn't. They could not. It was too many independent people.
Had a little bit of a breakup.
Yeah. They're just not a lot of team players there. But they have to. They have to get it together. There is a
one
threat.
Last ride.
Well, but that's the thing, is that the threat is so overwhelming that like they're basically already screwed.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, maybe we can put up a bit of a fight
if we work together.
Exactly.
So like one last, it's a very like Fast and Furious, like
it
one
is
last ride, man. We gotta get the team back together.
It's so fun.
Who's it written by?
Chip Zdarsky.
Man,
one of my favorites.
Can do no wrong.
He really can't, especially now. He juggles humor and drama better than
most.
Better than most, I say.
Yeah.
Fantastic starting point. It's going to be it's just a mini series.
I think it's 5 issues, right?
Yeah. So I mean, pick it up. I really like this. $3.99. It's a classic feeling Justice League story. This one's going to be my pick of the week. Check it out.
There you go. throwing down the gauntlet. That's Harrison's pick of the week.
There it is.
For me, rounding it out, Joker number 3. Just a continuation of a phenomenal series by James Tynion. It's basically like Silence of the Lambs with the Joker.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a really fun book. You get a lot of Commissioner Gordon in there, which I love Commissioner Gordon. I think he's a super interesting character. So I'm excited that he gets to be in the forefront here.
Yeah.
What's the one in 25? It's another Federici cover.
It's another Federici.
Who is it this week?
It's Gordon.
It's Gordon.
It is
right.
Gordon.
There we go.
Start the book, but also just like a really. I have been so surprised by this book so consistently. That is just a brilliant little noir. Where Jim Gordon is the main character.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just hunting Joker. Like, that's such an interesting take on...
And it's a different dynamic than one we've seen.
Exactly.
Exactly. Pick it up if you haven't picked it up by now. I don't know what you're doing because we mention it every time it comes out. But pick it up. And then, little surprise book from our friends... Frenemies? Enemies? Friends? Friends with benefits?
Frenemies with benefits.
Frenemies with benefits. Bad idea.
Don't like that.
Hank Howard, Pizza Detective. This is a little one-off noir by our real friend.
This is our friend.
Rob Venditti. Art by David Lapham.
Yeah.
Who, like, if you're getting a noir book, David Lapham, you can do no better. From Stray Bullets, obviously, just one of the greats. So this is a one-off about, someone who works for a pizza chain, and it turns into a little, like, one-off noir detective story.
Love it.
That, check out. We have an interview on the YouTube channel with me chatting with Rob. Siena's Got Issues, I think is what Rock decided to call that series. But yeah, it's a really fun, and we get into the book and how he came up with the idea. It was just kind of like one of those like random bursts of inspiration. He's like, no one's gonna want to read this, but that idea was like.
I mean, but that's kind of what both Whalesville and Rocks and Minerals were aggressively strange.
Yeah.
The sort of thing that like on paper I was like, who's gonna read this? And I loved both of them.
And where else can you find it? There's not a lot of publishers who are interested in a pizza one-shot.
In a pizza detective, right.
So a bad idea is you can only buy it one day.
One day.
One day only. During the pandemic, they're like, it's over, baby.
Hey, open her back up. We're fine.
We're done. I got my second shot, so there you go. But it's one day only. We have a surprise from Ultimate Comics for our subscribers, so you're welcome on that
More to come?
So stay tuned. There'll be a surprise in your box from us, because we love you.
Little gift.
For our bad idea subscribers, because those are the ones we love the most.
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's it. Those are the new books out this week. There's a lot of really good stuff. I'm super excited.
I mean, when the worst thing you can say about the week is that you've got a lot of reading ahead of you.
Yeah.
Not a bad week.
And a lot of good number 2s, which is like exciting. Like, a lot of strong number 1s in the past couple of weeks, and I'm really psyched to see where they go.
Me too.
All right. Well, you can check these out on our live show. We'll put the link in the description. I will be your host Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll have all these books and the variants. And if not, go say hi to Harrison and the crew at Ultimate Comics Gary, or the crew at Ultimate Comics Durham, Ultimate
Any
Comics
of them,
Raleigh.
yes.
We're all pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You can only see this face at one of them.
Yeah, but
And only this part of this face, but
you might not want that.
No, if you're into nose and up, carry,
baby. All right, we will see you next week.
We are hyped for it.
Okay, all right, guy.
Yeah, I had to go and make it not fun.
It'd be cool if there was a Carnage comic